Alrighty then. OBS says we're live. That's good. Hello, what's going on, everyone? This is 007JK, and we are back with another live stream for real. Today, we're doing Pokemon, the Shiny Hunt. We're currently shiny hunting for a starter Pokemon in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We are resetting to see which starter Pokemon we can get, and you guys have direct impact on that. We set up a poll at the beginning of every live stream so that you guys can decide which starting Pokemon we should be shiny hunting for. We also go round robin style, or like go through all three of them if we don't get a vote, and we just do that until we get a vote. And it looks like we got a notification saying that we are indeed live, which is amazing. Thank you, YouTube. Alright, let's go here. We're going to do @stream_ping. This is on our Discord. If you guys want to be notified every single time we go live, come join us on the... Excuse me, I got mugged. On the Discord. So here we go. We're live with the Shiny Hunt. Come give us the Shiny Luck. I'm going to say your Shiny Luck. Hold on. There we go. Your Shiny Luck. And there is that. And now we're going to go to YouTube, and we're just going to share this if I can get it to work. So, Discord in our announcements channel on our Discord. There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. That should be uploaded onto our Discord under announcements. There it is. Alrighty then. Without further ado, let's get into the Shiny Hunt then, shall we? Alright, as we're getting into it in the game, I'm going to be setting up a poll so you guys can vote on which starter Pokemon you would like to see us shiny hunting for. So we got starter, ? The starters are Chimchar, Turtwig, and Piplup. Boom. There we go. Let me switch this to live chat. Open that up. And boom. There we go. We are currently at 3,511 resets. So we've been here for a while. We've actually been here for I think 2 or 3 years. I can't remember if it's been 2 years or 3 years. But it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we have been here. Hold up. I gotta adjust this real quick. No, never mind. It doesn't go back anymore. Never mind. I probably just messed it up even more. Anyway, we are currently doing the shiny hunt. Be sure to vote in the poll which starter Pokemon you'd like to see us shiny hunting for. We also have some ideas and some names that we're going to be kind of going over. If we get a female starter Pokemon, we're going to name it Skittles. We're naming it Skittles. If we get a male like Chimchar, we're naming it Lemonk. If we get a shiny Piplup, we're naming it Kaiser. We still don't have a name if we get ourselves a shiny Turtwig. Give us some suggestions for our shiny Turtwig name. If we get the shiny starter Pokemon today, we're going to be also going to make our way towards the underground and try and get some Pokemon in the underground because they have a higher shiny rating. Alright, here it is. The box is open. Our first one is Turtwig. Let's get some music going as well, because music is always good. Yes. Okay. And let's see. That is not a shiny. Alright. So let's do that. I think where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. Okay. I think something I need to do is put that down, and I think that should be good. Okay. Alright, so we did not get the shiny, so we're going to add 1 to the reset count, and now we're at 3,512. That's how the count works. We're just gonna go up and up and up until we find a shiny. Be sure to vote in the poll which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us shiny hunting for today. In the meantime, while we are doing the shiny hunt, shiny hunts are just resetting over and over and over again. They can get a little bit tedious. They can get a little boring. So, off to the side here, we are also doing our ROM hack that we are building for my lovely girlfriend, Bippity. We've currently I have just created yesterday a place for those that slither in the dark from Fire Emblem. We now need to create the next area to go to, which is Fuchsia City, I believe. And after that, and also we need to create some wild areas as well. So that's kind of where we are at in the ROM hack. But the suitcase has popped up, so we got to pay attention to this to see if we get ourselves a shiny Pokemon. All right. Let's see, do we get ourselves a shiny monkey? Please give me a shiny monkey. Ah, dang it. Well, that's a reset. And we add one to there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm first going to add in the wild encounter tables. Okay, here we are. No, not quite. And you go down one more floor. Here we are. Okay. So I need to add script addresses here so that whichever route you chose, that's the only place you can enter. Okay. So I'm also going to open here. And I'm going to go to the gym. That's right here. I'm going to look at the script addresses here. Okay. Script address here, it's 21 for Edelgard's route, 23 for Dimitri's route, 22 for Claude's route. I gotta remember that. Sorry, but you can't enter here. Close on key press. Yeah, that all looks good. The set var is also, we also need to change as well. So I'm going to copy that because most of that is what we need. Okay. So then we go to, that's Celadon City Gym. It's Poke Tower right here. Here we go. So we've just did Chumchar, so we're also going to do Piplup next. Here we go. We've been working on this for a while. And it's been pretty fun. Not going to lie, it's been really fun to interact with the fans as well. That does not look shiny. We're going to wait. Okay. No sparkle, so we reset. For for Piplup and Turtwig, their shinies are pretty close to the original. So I wait and look for the shine. Chimchar's is pretty starkly different, so that one I don't need to. Because it's purple instead of orange, so I can kind of tell with that one. Anyway, let's add a script address. Let's make this one Edelgard's route right here. For this one, we need to add a trigger. This trigger is 40A8. 40A8. We need to add a script. So this one down here is going to be 40A8. That's not what I wanted. I said click here. 40A. I hit shift instead of... I hit control instead of shift. That's my bad. That is 100% my bad. Okay. So now that we have that... Flag set. That, so you can't enter, walk down on key press. Okay. The var is for that specific one. Okay. Box is open. We just did Piplup, so we're doing Turtwig again. We're going round robin style. My favorite song! I love this song because it's the Furret song. I love it. It's so good. Okay. And we add one to the reset counter. Okay. Salon City Gym. It's that one. Okay. So I need to exit out of that, and exit out of that. Okay. This one right here is 40A8. Okay. That does look good. Since that's Edelgard's route, it's still going to be 21. Okay. Let's add a script address here. This will be Dimitri's route. So we're going to add a trigger, which is A9 add a script, go to the script, and this one needs to be at 23 instead of 21. And this one right here is going to be a 9 instead of a 8. And that should be that script address. So that one should work. And then this one right over here, we're going to add a trigger. That one's AF. Jump to the coding. This one should be AF. And the section number should be... the flag number should be 22. Okay. That should be the scripts. Okay, we just did Turtwig. Did we just do Turtwig? Yes, we just did Turtwig. Now we're doing Chimchar. Okay. If I ever miss a reset, please let me know in the live chat. Please. I need the extra security of it. Okay. There's another one down. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that we have the script addresses, I can test this out by clicking play right here. I do have to mute this. No, that is not it. Please, OBS, highlight the right one. Thank you. Finally highlighted the right one. There we go. There it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go up into here and then down. And then we walk. We walk, 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 walk. All right. Okay, walk right here. Okay, we walk forward. Oh, suitcase is open. So now that we've done the monkey, we're going to do Piplup next. Let's go. Okay, be sure to vote in the poll so we know which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us shiny hunting for specifically. Whichever one has the highest votes in the poll is the one we will shiny hunt for the rest of the live stream. And as the poll changes, that will change as well. All right. Boom. That's another reset, Aruni. Okay. So now I'm going to walk into this Pokemon Tower right here. I do need to fight the rival here. And I can just really, kind of realistically just spam A kind of. Charmeleon, just Thunderfang. Just Thunderfang a bunch and we should be good. Ah, that was not good. I guess I should have used Bite. There we go. Doing 5 damage per hit. Oh no. Okay. Now we Thunderfang. There we go. Okay. Now. Oh, shoot. I accidentally got into a double battle. Okay. Guess we're doing this. Alright, well, while that animation is playing, let's pick our next Pokemon from the briefcase. We just did Piplup, so we're on Turtwig again. Once again. Okay, let's see. Do we get ourselves the shiny turtle? No, we did not. So that is a reset Aruni for us. That means we need to add an extra one to there. Okay. I'm just gonna Thunderfang the Beedrill, even though I'm confused, and have Samurott, Aqua Jet, the Mightyena. Okay. Oh, that should be neutral. This should be at -2. Okay. Now we can test each of these areas. First one. Sorry, but you can't enter here. Huge! Okay. So that does work. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted. Now the second one. We should be able to pass through this one. Yes, we can. Awesome. Super huge. Okay. Okay, I need to wait for him to turn or walk a different direction. Sorry, but you can't enter here. Nice! Oh. That's down. Okay. So we need that one to be walk right then. So this one right here, we need to reopen and have it walk right. There we go. Okay. So that should work for that one. Okay. All of them should be set up then. Huge. Scripts are working. Next is the wild areas. Which I gotta remember which wild areas we've covered and which ones we haven't. What was the last one we did? We just did Turtwig, so we're on to Chimchar now. If I lose track of the round robin style, I'll probably just start over, and I apologize if I miss a couple. I will do my best. There's just a lot to keep track of for me on my end. So, yeah. Alright. No Funky Monkey today. That's okay. Or at least in that one. Hopefully there is a Funky Monkey in the future. Okay. You know what? If we hit the 5,000 and still no shinies, we might choose a different game to try and shiny lock. If we can find a game where the starters are not shiny locked. Okay. So now that we have those, let me go to here. And let me look over the different routes that we have thus far. That we've kind of gone through. Okay, this one right here is the third area. Last one, it's right before the third gym, farthest right area. Third to fourth gym, there's no wild area. Fourth to fifth gym, there is a wild area, which is what we're doing right now. So we need to do over here. Okay, so the wild area needs to be over here. Gotcha. Let me move this up to here. I'm going to put this sign right here. Put that there. So we don't lose it. In case we need it later on. We just did Chimchar, so we're doing Piplup next. Bum, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Okay. And that is not a shiny, so we reset. Okay. Okay. If we actually do get a shiny, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. I really hope we get a shiny, though. I really hope we get a shiny. It'd be so freaking cool. And we could start the whole process of the shiny lock. That'd be really fun. That'd be really, really fun. Anyway, let's do... let me grab... Let's see, where are these fence posts at? Probably this one. Post that right there. I'm going to move you to right there. And I'm going to grab this one. Put that there. Grab this. Wrong way. I need this fence post, it looks like. Whoops, that's a little too far. There we go. Okay. And this fence post I'm going to bring up to there. Okay. And then I need, what is it, this fence post? Yes, that fence post right there. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I think I prefer it to look like that. work? No, not really. Okay, I'm gonna put it back to the way it was. Wait. Does have gaps in it. Don't want it to have gaps. No, that still has gaps. This fence right here. Okay. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Okay. I do need one more. Okay. Hold up. We just did Piplups. We're doing Turtwig now. It's like we're swimming. Sorry. Okay. And... no shiny? Just double checking really quickly. If we skip a shiny, if we ever skip a shiny, we need to eat a habanero pepper. Or a raw bell pepper, I should say. Raw bell pepper. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay, I need, trying to think. This one. Right there. Okay. Yes! Good. Okay. That looks good to me. This will be the wild area then. And I'm going to grab this and put this right here. This will be the first wild area. This will be this one's route. This will be Edelgard's route. So, let me add a warp to right here. Okay, this warp right here leads back to itself. So it's 321.5. So I'm actually going to mark that down on my phone really quickly. Trying to think of how, where to go. Let's do the notes app. So it's 321 and 5. Okay. 321 and 5. All right. So we just did Turtwig, which I totally forgot to add a reset counter for. Boom. There we go. Okay. And now we're moving on to Chimchar, the funky monkey. Funky monkey. Funky monkey. Ooh. We gotta do the chant. Otherwise he won't show up. But it's rare that he shows up anyway. We gotta do the chant though. It's tradition. Okay. That means we add another one to the reset counter. Okay. And now that we have that one, I need Lavender Tower 1. So this warp will lead to itself, and that's 189.3. So that's 189.3. Okay. So I need to set them both to each other's. Okay, so I need the 1 to change to a 3. The 89 to change to a 21, and the warp target to change to a 5. Okay, so that should lead us right there. Perfect. Now, this one, we need to change the 3 to a 1, the 21 to an 89, and the 5 to a 3. And that leads right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Let's save that. And we're going to go to the next wild-ish area, which is inside of Mount Moon. Now, inside of Mount Moon has the same encounter table, so... Wait. We need to edit the encounter tables for this route. My bad. Okay. Let's see. We just did Chimchar, so we're on to Piplup. Let's see if we get the pretty penguino. Give us Newt. Pangu. Newt. Okay. No shiny Penguino. No shiny Piplup. So we reset once again. There we go. Okay. Right here, edit wild data, show Pokemon in grass. Okay. We need to edit these encounters. So, let me just do this. And then I need to go to here. So, for this, okay, actually, this encounter table, I totally forgot. We need an encounter table after every gym because each gym, you can get the ace in each gym. The third gym leader and the fourth gym leader both need to have their aces in here. So we need a total of 5 different Pokemon in here. So let's see, Edelgard. I think we have up to Route 3, right? Is that right? Let's see. Let's just go along the routes real quick. So I can kind of see what is going on. Okay. Before the first gym, that's your first route. So it's Route 1. And then you go up to the first gym immediately. Beat the first gym. And then you get Route 2 right here. And then after Route 2, you go to Misty's gym. And then after Misty's gym, you go down to right before the third gym, just Lieutenant Surge's gym. And that's Route 3. So you have up to Route 3. And then when you go in there, that brings you just immediately to the fourth gym. There's no route, and then there's the fifth route. Okay. So we have Route 3. So we need to add in Route 4 then. So we need to add in Route 4. So this right here will be Route 4. Got to keep in mind Route 4. But we got to do Turtwig next. Oh, here's something cool. I can mute my mic at any time, so blow my nose. There we go. And now you guys can hear me again. It's a nice little feature so I can mute it whenever I need to blow my nose. So there we go. That is another reset already because that Turtwig was not shiny. It wasn't shiny enough for us. But that didn't mean it wasn't shiny at all. Okay. Let's continue onward. So this is Route 4. And in Route 4 you get Turtonator, Mismagius, and Corviknight. Okay. So, we need to edit wild data, show Pokemon in grass. Okay. So, we need 5 different Pokemon, meaning a 20% chance for each. So, the first one is, Misdreavus. Second one is Rookadi. There we go. Third one. This one's going to be a 20% chance, so it would be 2's 10%. This one's going to be Turtonator. Turtonator for both. That is the first dragon type, and Edelgard's route gets 2 dragon types, so. Alright. We just did Turtwig, so let's do Chimchar. De funky monkey, funky monkey, funky monkey. Ooh. Give me the shiny Chimchar. So I can get in shiny Infernape. Ah, buns. Tis not shiny, so we reset. Okay, boom. Now we also need to add in 2 other Pokemon. So the other 2 Pokemon are going to be on Edelgard's route. So it's after the 3rd and 4th gym. It's Gym 1, Gym 2. Gym 3. Gym 3 is what you fight. So afterwards, so that's Edelgard's is Black Eagles. So you get Firo, Archen, Fletchender, and Minier. So Firo is her ace, so you get a Spearow. Since Spearow's at that 5% right there, I'm just going to add Spearow right there and Spearow right here. There we go. So that's 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So that's 10% chance to go into a Spearow. Okay. Oh, that's only 10% chance. Wait. It needs to be a 20% chance. So I'm going to replace all these with Spearow then. Spearow. Because it all needs to be a 20% chance. That's a 10% plus this plus 8%. It's an 18%. Plus 2% is a 20%. Spearow. There we go. Okay, we just got one more to do. Okay, we just did the Funky Monkey, so we'll do Piplup next. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. That is not a shiny Piplup, so we reset. Okay. So add one to there. Boom. There we go. Alrighty then. So, now that we have that, we need one more. And that's after the 4th gym. Mercedes Dorothea for the Black Eagles. She has Gardevoir, Florigis, Sylveon, and Brinian. And Gardevoir Mega Evolve, so it's Gardevoir. So we need a Ralts for that one. Okay. Oh, we got a vote for Piplup. Let's go. Thank you so much. We will start shiny hunting Piplup now. And we got a like on the live stream, meaning we add one to here. And we get to watch our emojis. Let me turn shuffle on. There's one. Nice. Oh, we got the fireball meme right off the bat. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're shiny hunting Piplup today. Let's go. Thank you so much for the vote. I appreciate it a lot. So looks like the next one's going to be a Ralts. So let's add in Ralts. It's right here, and that should be a 20% chance to find a Ralts. Okay. To Piplup we go! Pup, 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 pup. Pangu, Pangu. Alright, Ralts. So you got Mischievous, Rookity, Tornado, Ralts, and Spearow. Not a shiny, so we reset. Just double checking really quickly. Okay. Boom. There's another reset for us. Alrighty then. So now that we've got that route, let's save and close out of there. Okay. Next route's going to be inside of Mount Moon. Is that a personberry? Okay. I guess there's 2 different floors in Mount Moon, so we can do 2 different wild areas, right? Wild area. Zubat, Geodude, Paris, 1% chance for Clefairy. Let me see if that's the same on down in here. No, a lot. It's all Paris. It's all Paris. Okay, well, there's 3 different areas in Mount Moon then. Okay. We'll start with the first floor then. I'll move this rare candy. And I'm going to grab these. Put these all along here. And I'm going to grab a cave entrance. This one right here. That'll work. Okay. All right. Let's look at Piplup. Boom. Here we go. By the way, if you guys have a cool name for a shiny male Turtwig, please let me know. Earth Shatterer. Earth Shaker. Not a shiny Piplup, so we reset. Okay. Boom. There we go. And now here, I need to add Poke Tower. This one's going to be right here. So I'm going to add a warp here. I'm going to mark down this warp. It's 189.4. 189.4. And in Mount Moon, this warp is going to be 115. 115. Okay. Let's grab this warp right here. Change that. Oh, no. I'll keep that as a 1, actually. Change that to an 89. And change that to a 4. And that should get me right inside a Lavender Tower. Perfect. Now, Lavender Tower. Change this to a 1. And this to a 5. No, not a 1, a 5. There we go. That should bring us right to there. Perfect. Okay. So that's the Mount Moon floor 1 encounter. Okay. Floor 2 encounter. Okay. Let's see. Piplup. Let's go. By the way, if I ever miss a reset, please let me know in the live chat. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. And no shiny yet. No shiny yet. Okay. There we go. Let's add one to the reset. There we go. And let's keep going. I think I'd like to kind of like to take this corner and kind of extend it a little bit, I think. So I'm going to take this wall right here, extend it up to here, and then kind of fill in this with more area. Okay. Like so. Let's see. Could do that right there. No, I'll do that right there. Do that. And then that. And then kind of bring it down a little bit. And probably do this. I'm thinking like that. And then like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, Piplup again. Let's go! The pretty penguino! Newt, newt! Okay. And it is not shiny, so we reset. Okay. Boom! 3,530 resets. Okay. I need to move this over to here. I can do that, yeah. And then I need to grab this rock. Put it right there. And then line right there. There we go. And this will be the third route. I need... Wait a second. I can just do this. I can add that right there. There we go. That actually looks really good. That looks really, really good. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay. Okay. So now we add a warp right here. That warp is 129. 129. And then in Poke Tower, need to add a warp right here, and that one's 189.5. So it's 189.5. Okay. Purple up. Let's go. Ba-da-da, ba-do, do, 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 do. Okay. And that is not a shiny. I'm just going to double check really quickly. Make sure I didn't miss a sparkle or something. I probably would have seen the sparkle. Alright. That's a reset Rooney. Okay. I feel bad. That Piplup looks so happy to be part of our team. But it's not shiny, so we got to reset. Okay. There we go. 3,531 resets. Okay. So there's 189.5. Okay. So I need to change this one to be 2 and a 9. And that gets us right there. Okay. And this one, I need to change that to a 189.5. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Simply gorgeous. Okay, let's save right there. Alright. We need to change the wild area for this area. Okay. This is Dimitri's route, right? I'm not making that up, right? Yes, Dimitri's route. Okay. Edit wild data. Show Pokemon grass. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Then go to here. Whoops. I didn't realize the briefcase was open. My bad. My bad. Let's look for Piplup then. Alright. Let's see what we get. Unfortunately, we didn't find a shiny one. That's okay, though. That's okay. And we reset. Boom. There we go. Okay. For Dimitri's route, we have in the 4th route, Shinx at a 20%. Shinx for 20%. Escavalier, so that's a Carablast. Carablast. There we go. And an Aegislash, which is a Honedge. So I'll erase this right here. Type in Hone for Honedge. Honedge. Right there. Okay. That's the 4th route. Okay. We got Route 2. Route 3 Blue Lions is Pom Pom or Ikorio, Jolteon, Rotom Wash, and Palma. So it's a Pommy. So that one, you get a Pommy. Pommy. There we go. Pommy for both. Flip again. Let's go. Okay. No shine. So we reset. So we got Shinx, Carablast, Honedge, Palmy, and the last 20%, or the rest of them basically, it's going to be from Gym 4. Mercedes Blue Line, which is Frillish, Shedinja, Poltergeist, and Sinistra. Sinistra is what we need. So that's going to be Poltergeist. Poltergeist right there. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna copy that because it's kind of hard to search for. I'm just gonna copy that and paste that, and then Poltergeist. There's 2 of them. Wonder why there's 2 of them. There we go. Poltergeist. Okay. And then I think in the next town, I need to go to the mart and add in what you need to evolve them. So I need to look that up as well. Alright. Let's go over and up. Here we go for Piplup. Actually, not in the main Pokemart. I think I'll add what you need to evolve everything. Okay. No shine, so we reset. Okay. So I'm going to save right there. That's just Dimitri's route. You see K. Huge. And now we got what's his face? It's not to do, it's Claude. Claude's route. So we need a Sommer Sawsbuck, which is Deerling. Deerling. I believe it's Deerling 2. Let me just double check this. By going to any of Claude's routes, which I think is this one right here. This one Claude's route? Yep, Deerling 2. Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay. Piplup, let's go. Yep, Deerling 2 at 20%. Okay. Let's look for the Piplup real quick. Doesn't look shiny to me. Wait for the sparkle. No sparkle. And we reset. Boom. There we go. So that's Deerling. He's on the 4th route. We also need Roserade and Togekiss. So Voodoo and Togepi. Voodoo. Togepi. Togepi. Okay. Now that we have those 3, we now need Gym Leader 3 for the Golden Deer, which is Raphael. He has Hariyama, Throw, Stuffle, and Heracross. So that one's going to be Heracross. Heracross right there. Heracross. Boom! Then, for Gym 4, for the Golden Deer, is Marianne. She has Alola Ninetales, Frostless, Lapras, and Cubchoo, with Lapras being the one there. So, Let's do Lapras. Okay. Speaking of water types, let's search for a penguin. Penguino! Here we go. Be sure to vote in the poll. Which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us shiny hunting for today? Alright. And let's see. Pangu, Pangu. Okay, that was not a shiny. So we reset. Okay, now we just have to replace Paris with Lapras on all of these lines. Lapras. One, two, three, four, five. Lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lap. Boom. There we go. And that should be all of the wild area encounters. Perfect. You either get a Deerling, which is kind of middle, Voodoo and Togepi, which are weak, or Heracross and Lapras, which are strong. I like that. I like that. Okay. There we go. And that's all of the wild encounter routes. Now, I need to go through every single Pokemon that you can encounter, and in Celadon City, give you a way to buy a stone for all of them. Oh, in Celadon, you can buy TMs and stuff. So I need to look at all the shops in Celadon. The Celadon department store. But first, let's grab Piplup. We also need to gridlock down Fuchsia City. So time for the department store. And that doesn't look like a shiny Piplup to me. We're going to wait for the Sparkle. Okay, no Sparkle. So we reset. Okay. I'm going up every possible floor you can. Okay. And you can get heals from up here and TM, so that's pretty good. It just says welcome to Celadon City K. TM 5, 15, 28, 31, 43, and 45. TM, grabbing TMs is fine. Alright, Great Ball, Super Potion, Revive, Antidote, Paralyze Heal, Awakening, Burn Heal, Ice Heal, Super Repel. Okay. I think I need to add the ones to that one. He teaches counter. So I think that's fine. Caillou, Pokédoll, Retro Mail. I need to get rid of all of these. I think I'll give the evolution items to this guy. Right here. All the evolution items possible to this guy. Okay. And then... Protein. That one's fine. And X items. Those are fine as well. Okay. So I need to go all the evolution items to this NPC right here. Okay. So, to start. Armarouge. So let me see. I need to go to here. Control F. Char Cadet. Search Char Cadet. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Char C. And just type that in. That's Charcoal. I'm looking for the Pokemon Char Cadet in here. Char Cadet right here. I need to look at the Pokemon specifically. Char Cadet right there. Okay. I need to look at his evolution method. Okay. First, Piplup. So there's stone evolutions. One is a covert cloak to get you Armarouge. One is a clear amulet to give you Armarouge. So covert cloak. That's what I need. Okay. No Sparkle. So we reset. Boom. 3,538. So I need a covert cloak. Okay, it's this one right here. So I need a covert cloak right there for Charcadet. Okay, Turdinator does not evolve. Incineroar evolves via level. Miss Magius evolves. I'm gonna look up Mist real quick, just for Misdreavus. Oh, there's a lot that have this. One sweet. Okay. The real Slim Chandy. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Sup, I'm in class. Shh, don't tell. They don't need to know I'm on. Oh no! Oh no! Thank you so much for the comment though. I guess this is a live stream thing. Let me pause the music really quickly. Here you go. This is just for you though. But be sure to pay attention in class. Be sure to pay attention during class. I don't want you to miss anything important. I don't want to screw you up. But I'm glad you're able to make it at least. So thank you. But be sure to pay attention in school. Be sure to pay attention in school. Just stopping when I say hi is fine, but get what you're supposed to. Okay. I think I need to get rid of this. And I need to actually type in Misdreavus' full name. Control F. How do you spell Misdreavus? Okay. Okay. Let's look up Piplup. Misdreavus. M-I-S-D. M-I-S-D. Okay. The Piplup does not look shiny, did not sparkle, so it is not shiny, so we reset. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got 2 votes for Piplup. I guess we're doubling down on Piplup. S-D-R-E. I'm just going to search that. That should probably give me what I need. Yep, Misdreavus right here. Open a new tab. Open in main tab. Duskstone. Okay. So you need to add a Duskstone. It's right here. Duskstone. Okay. Corviknight, that evolves via level. So we're fine with that. Claude. Sawsbuck evolves via level. Hydrapple. That one's, I think, a punch glove. So right here. I'm going to double check. Applin. Bum bum. I'm just reading a big book so I can have this on. Alright, sounds good, dude. As long as it's not taken away from stuff. Tart apple, sweet apple, punch glove. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually search up Diplin now. So he needs a punch glove for sure. Alright, let's see. And here we go. Do we get the pretty penguino? I don't think we got a shiny yet. Yep, no shiny. So we reset again. 3,540 resets. Holy crap. So I definitely need punch glove for one of them. Not in the main tab. And it's move name Dragon Cheer. Okay, so we just need the punch glove. So punch glove right there. Okay. And I need to make sure that none of these evolution items overlap with anything else. So you can't really get a different evolution. Like Gardevoir, I think needs a dusk stone to get a glaive, but I don't want to give them the dusk stone. So if something does require the dusk stone, I'm going to give them one, and it's going to be near the wild area where they can catch it. All right. That's how Drapple. Drapion is via level. Roserade and Togekiss are both shiny stone. So I need a shiny stone. There we go. For Claude. Because this is access to all routes. All routes have access to this shop. Alright, another Piplup. Don't forget to vote in the poll if you have not already. And we have 12 stream points if you guys would like to spend them on anything as well. Feel free to spend the stream points on anything you guys would like in the upper right-hand corner of the live stream. That's a list of things we can do. We need to expand the list, so if you guys have any ideas as to what to add to the list, please let me know. Like, I'll be more than happy to look over it and see if I can add it to the list. But that is a reset Rooney for us right there. Okay. Now, we have that done. Dimitri's Luxray is via evolution. Escavalier is a trade link cable. So, trade. Let me type in link cable. There it is. It's a link cable. Okay. Aegislash. That a dusk? Oh, that one might be a dusk stone. Oh, wait. You type right here. Go right here. Control F. Hone. Edge. Let's look up Hone Edge. I just gotta wait for it to load. Okay. If that is a dusk stone. No, I think it's a dawn stone. So I gotta make sure I don't put in dawn. I'm gonna double check with routes. What routes need to evolve? Okay, Piplup. Let's see. Blade. That's Duskstone. Boo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No shiny? And we reset. Boom, there we go. So it's a Duskstone. So I think we already have that, don't we? Yeah, we already have that in there. Okay. Look up. Quickly. Ralts. Evolution. Dawnstone. Okay, do we have a Dawnstone yet? We have Covert Cloak, Dusk, Punch Glove, Shiny, Link Cable. Okay. No Dawnstone yet. Huge. Okay. Aegislash Annihilate is via a move learned. Samurott is level. Okay. Gerald gives you Cyclizar. That doesn't require anything. And then you got Kingdra, which is a King Scale. Or is it not? I gotta look that one up actually. So we do this. Seadra. Okay. And let's see if we get ourselves a shiny Penguino. A perfect little Penguino. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Seadra's up. Dragon Scale. And no Sparkle. So we reset. Okay. Boom. Trade via Dragon Scale, Stone, Dragon Scale. So we need to give them a Dragon Scale then. Dragon Scale. There we go. Nice. Okay. Sure. Why not? Alright. Black Eagles is Snorlax. That one's just friendship for your Munchlax, or just catch a Snorlax. Ignots for the Golden Deer gives you Grafaiai. That one is just level. Annette gives you Palmy. Palmy I need to look up. I do need to look up Palmy. Palmy. Okay. While we wait for that to load, we're going to look for another Piplup. Bum, 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 bum. Let me know if the background music is too loud or if my mic is too quiet. Stuff like that. I will always appreciate the feedback on audio. Okay. And that doesn't look shiny. No sparkle, so we reset. I don't think we've run into a single shiny Starly either. Have we? I don't think so. I don't think we have. Okay. Palmy is level 18 into Pomo. Pomo here. If it'll let me switch. From Palmy to Pomo. Pomo is happiness into Pomont. Okay. So it's just happiness into Pomont? Level 18 and then happiness. Okay, so it's just happiness then. Alright, sounds good. Alright, back to it then. Palmy is just happiness. That's nice. Bernadetta for the Black Eagles. Gives you Furo. That one's just level. Raphael for the Golden Deer. Gives you Heracross. That's no level needed. I guess it could give you a Heracrossite, but we'll see about getting that from different Slitherers. Fours Mercedes Blue Lions. This one is Sinistra. So we need to look up Poltergeist. Okay. So first up we need to look at the penguin. Okay. See if that works. I don't know if that will or not. Poltergeist, it did work. Nice, let's go. Okay, that doesn't look like a shiny penguin to me. Tis not a shiny penguin. So let's reset. 3,545 resets. Jeez. Louise, we've been doing this for a while. We're actually almost to 4,000. Holy crap. Holy crap, we're almost to 4,000. Okay. Alright, this one is a stone booster energy to Sinistra. Really, a booster energy? Boost energy. Okay. We'll add that in. Boost energy then. Sounds good to me. Boost energy. Okay, that's how you get Sinistra. And then Dorothea is Gardevoir, which is just level. As long as we make sure you don't get a Dawnstone, you can't get a Gallade, then we're fine. Then Marianne of the Golden Deer gives you Lapras, which does not evolve. Sylvain gives you Delphox, which is just level. Leonie gives you Staraptor, which is just level. Ingrid gives you Alolan Ninetales. I think that's an Ice Stone. So let me look up. Right here. Vulpix. No, we're not doing Turtwig, we're doing Piplup. The poll says Piplup, so we're doing Piplup. Vulpix 2, that's what we want. Okay. And do we get the shiny penguin? No, we don't. I don't think. Yep. No sparkle. So we reset. There we go. Okay, 35-46. We're also doing just kind of housekeeping. Ice stone. So I need to give them access to an ice stone. Okay. Ice stone. There we go. Ice stone. I'm just going to put all the possible evolution items in one place so they can get them all. They're not going to be able to come back here per chance, but we'll also like put all these evolution items in the next routes as well as they progress up. Ferdinand is Empoleon. That one's just level. Lawrence is Galarian Slowking. So we need to look up a Slowpoke. Okay. Control F. Slowpoke. Slowpoke 2. That's a Galarian Slowpoke. Okay. By the time we get to the Piplup, it'll maybe load. Because Galarian Slowpoke can evolve two ways into Galarian Slowbro or Galarian Slowking. And I think they both need a Galarian item. It's either Galarian Reef or Galarian Coral. Galarian Reef or Galarian Coral or something like that. Made out of Galarian Twigs, I think. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay. I don't know what it's doing right now, I'll be honest. Anyway, let's see. Pretty Penguino. Nah, alright. I think Hexmaniac might just be crashing. It sent me to Articuno. It sent me to Articuno. So that's not what I asked. I asked you to open Slowpoke 2, not Galarian Articuno, okay? Not Articuno 2, Slowpoke 2. There we go. Alright. Let's keep going. I just need to figure out the Slowpoke for the Galarian Slowking. And then there's Lucario, which I think is just a friendship evolution. But I am going to look that one up just to be safe. You know what would be funny is if all the friendship evolutions, I just give them a friend ball. That'd be really funny. Okay, Galarian Cuff and Galarian Wreath. And it's Slowking, so it's Galarian Wreath. That's what I need. So, I need to go here and add in a Galarian Wreath. Galarian Wreath. Okay. Now, I'm going to get rid of this so it functions a bit better. I'm going to save. Control F. No, it's not Lucario. I need... It's basic. Riolu. Okay. And... let's see if we get shiny. Please? Nah, no shiny. No shinies yet. That's okay. It's the name of the game. That's why it's a shiny hunt, because we're hunting for the shinies. Okay. By the way, if you guys have any names for a male Turtwig, a male shiny Turtwig that you guys would like us to name, if we get a shiny Turtwig, let me know. If we get a male Piplup, we're naming it Kaiser. If we get a female Piplup, we're naming it Skittles. I just really like the name Skittles a lot. For a shiny, it just fits too perfectly. Okay. Round 3,549. All right, Riolu is happiness to Lucario. Okay. I just wanted that kind of confirmation. Okay, Lucario, Crobat is also friendship. Alolan Raichu. Oh. Can you get... you know what? Alola. What is specific to Alola? You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to do Control F. I'm going to look up Pikachu. No, that's Chimchar. Let's go here. I'm going to add my own evolution method for that because I don't think you can get it. Let's see. There we go. And, nope, no shiny. Okay. Just add one to there. Okay. We're going to look up Pikachu. Pikachu has a Gigantamax form as well. So I need to kind of look through the Pikachus. Oh, there's 17 different... Oh my gosh. Electric, water, flying, electric, fighting, fairy, steel, ice, psychic. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of Pikachus. That one's Gigantamax Pikachu. Okay. I had no idea there were this many Pikachu. But none of them are going to be going into Alolan Raichu. So I'm going to look up regular Pikachu. And if it doesn't have an evolution method to Alolan Raichu, I'm going to add one. And the evolution method I'm going to give it is giving it a Psychic Gem. I think giving it a Psychic Gem would be really cool to get into Alolan Raichu. Hold on, I got to blow my nose real quick. Oh, come on. There we go. I love the mute, so I can just blow my nose and you guys don't have to hear about it. Or just whenever I need to mute the mic real quick and just tap on the mic. It's so nice. It's so convenient. Okay. Okay. It was Gothitelle, Meowstic, Alolan Raichu, Esper, and Starmie for that. And they really wanted Alolan Raichu to be it, so that's what we're going with. Okay. So it's Thunderstone for a Raichu. Item located 96 Raichu 2. Raichu 2. Okay. Let me look that up. Raichu. Raichu 2. Okay, that is Alolan Raichu. So regular Pikachu can evolve into Alolan Raichu, but there's like specific... Like, what is it? It's item location. So I think it's a specific location. Anyway, I think we're going to change that to Stone Evolution Psychic Gem. Because I think that's going to be much easier to get Alolan Raichu. Do, 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 do. Okay. None of that. Okay. I just gotta also make sure you don't get a regular Thunderstone to get it to a regular Raichu. Okay. Boom. 3,550. Let me see what he sells real quick. Dusk Punch, Shiny Link, Dragon Boost, Ice Galar. Okay. Go right here. I'm going to change this to be Stone. Stone. And instead of Thunderstone, I'm going to do Gem. Psychic Gem. There we go. You use a Psychic Gem to evolve it. I think that's pretty cool. Psychic Gem into Raichu 2. Okay. Let's save that, and I'm going to add a Psychic Gem to here. Gem. See, Grass, Ghost, Ground. It's two different Ghost material. Bug, Fighting, Dragon, Ice, Flying, Steel, Fairy, Poison. Psychic Gem. There we go. Okay, that gets you the Alolan Raichu. And Dedue gives you Rhyperior. You need something specific for that, so I'm going to look up Rhyhorn and Rhydon for that one. It's kind of slowing down a little bit, but Rhyhorn. Really? Rhyhorn. I think that's it. Rhyhorn. Am I wrong? No, I'm right. There we go. Surprised I could spell that. Alright. Let's go. Piplop. The pretty penguino. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Pengu, Pengu. Alright. And okay. We reset. 3,551 resets. Dang. Done 40 different resets today. It's nuts. I think I need to get myself some more water soon. But let's click on Rhyhorn here. And travel to its Pokedex page. And then we're going to look at Rhyhorn to Rhydon, which I believe is just level. And then from Rhydon to Rhyperior, I think it's a protector. Is typically you equip a protector to a Rhydon, and then trade it to get a Rhyperior. And after Rhyperior is Houndoom, which I believe is just level. Then Mawile, which does not evolve. Okay, this is the last one. This looks like it's the last one for evolution items. I gotta make sure you don't get access to a Thunderstone or a Dawnstone for the Pikachu and Ralts split evolution. And I think that's it. Okay, let's go here. I love being able to edit the Pokemon themselves. It's so cool. It's so cool. Okay. Okay, no shiny. So we reset once again. 3,552 resets. 42 to Rhydon. Okay. Let's go to a different page there. Stone, Protector, Rhyperior. Trade, Protector, Rhyperior. Okay. So it's just a Protector. Let's go here. And Protector. There we go. Okay, you can get all of these, whether you're in the right route or not. It's fully dependent, I guess. But yeah, you can get Covert Cloak, Dusk Stone, Punch Glove, Shiny Stone, Link Cable, Dragon Scale, Booster Energy, Ice Stone, Galarian Wreath, Psychic Gem, and a Protector, all from this shop right here. Okay. I think I need to write down all of these as to what they evolve into. So I think right here, I can get rid of these. And get rid of this. And then get rid of this. So got that one, and that one. And then right here, I'm going to put all of the stone stuff. Typhlosion, Minio, hi, hello, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. I guess it's another stream point. Hold up, let's first see the Piplup. Okay, it doesn't look like it shined to me. And there's no sparkle. Okay, so we reset right there. But welcome, welcome. You get an emoji. We're currently going into the deep code of the ROM hack to make sure Pokemon evolution happens exactly like we want it to. All right, there is that. All right, let's play the music again. And let's keep going with this shiny hunt. Currently, we have 1 vote for Chimchar, 2 votes for Piplup. So we're going to be shiny hunting Piplup unless Chimchar can get to a higher vote. Vote in the chat which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us shiny hunting for. If there is a tie, we'll switch back and forth between whatever is tied. Okay. So first off, we have a Covert Cloak. Covert Cloak. And that is for... One is for Armarouge. Just right here. So right there, Armarouge. We have a Dusk Stone. We have Punch Glove. Punch Glove. I'm just writing down all the trade evolution items and which Pokemon they belong to for future reference for myself. Okay. And no shiny. So we reset. Okay. Let's add one to here. We're almost at 355. 3 with 3 5s. Let's see, we got Punch Glove. We need Shiny Stone. Shiny Stone. Link Cable. Link Cable. We have Dragon Scale. Dragon Scale. Boost Energy. Boost Energy. Ice Stone. Ice Stone. Galar Wreath. Galar Wreath. Galar Wreath. Psychic Gem. Psychic Gem. And a Protector. Protector. Okay. Dusk Stone is for Mischievous. Hold up. Okay. You go to Piplup. Let's see if we get our evolution for Piplup. Just add in some stuff. There we go. Okay. Alright, do we get the shiny Penguino? No, we do not. Okay, we reset then. There we go. Boom. 3,555 resets. 3,555. See, it does even says 3 5s. Alright. Mismagius. We have Hydrapple. Roserade. Togekiss. Okay. Go down to here. This right here, I'm going to put Mismagius. Oops, forgot I need a space between all of these. So let me just add that. It's for my own sanity to help keep things organized as possible, so it's easy to read. Because if you don't have organization, what do you have? Let's see. Hydrapple for Punch Stone. Shiny Stone is Roserade. And let's see. And let me grab this real quick. Right to there. Okay, we want no on that. We want yes on this. Piplup. Okay. Okay, and then we got Roserade and Togekiss right there. Okay. Alright. We're just doing some organization real quick. Well, we're organizing the shop. There we go. 3,556 resets. So that's Togekiss. Okay. Got Escavalier. Whoops. I want just Aegislash. Baxcalibur doesn't require a special evolution method, right? Baxcalibur is just evolution? I think Baxcalibur is just evolution. Anyway. Link Trade is Escavalier. And we need another Duskstone. Right here. Duskstone. That one's Aegislash. Okay. Alright. Let me grab, let's see, Cyclizar, we don't need. Kingdra we need. So just copy that. Snorlax, Grafaiai, Pawmot, Fearow, Heracross, Sinistcha. Need that one. Gardevoir, Lapras, Delphox, Machamp. Oh, Machamp. Need a Trade-Link Cable for that. So, Machamp. Staraptor. I totally missed Machamp before, by the way. Alolan Ninetales. Copy that one. Empoleon, Galarian, Slowking. Copy that one. Okay, let's go over here. Go up. And let's see if we get a shiny. No, we don't need that one. Nor that one. Do need this one. And do we get a shiny? It doesn't look shiny to me. No, we do not get the shiny. Okay. We had another reset, and we keep going. Okay, I got a Alolan Raichu. Rhyperior. Houndoom, and Mawile. Okay. Make sure I got all of them. Holion, Alolan Ninetales, Staraptor, Machamp, Delphox, Lapras, Gardevoir, Sinistcha, Heracross, Fearow, Hamot, Grafaiai, Snorlax, Kingdra, Cyclizar. Okay. Dragon Scale is going to be Kingdra. So that one needs to be Kingdra. Booster Energy. Who is the Booster Energy for again? Sinistcha. Ice Stone is Alolan Ninetales. Galarian Wreath is Galarian Slowking. Psychic Gem is Alolan Raichu. Protector is Rhyperior. And that's it. So we got Rhyperior, Alolan Raichu, Galarian Slowking, Ninetales. Oh, wait. I need another link cable. Copy. And then I need to go down, link cable. And then I need to add Machamp right there, because that's a link cable as well. So I got Rhyperior, Alolan Raichu, Galarian Slowking, Alolan Ninetales, Machamp, there we go. I got Sinistcha, Kingdra, Aegislash, Escavalier, Togekiss, Roserade, Hydrapple, Mismagius, and Armor Rouge. Okay. There we go. We got all the trade items located. And, I was hoping we get a shiny. Alright, let's keep going. 3,558. Alright. Okay, we got every trade item available. That's absolutely huge. Okay, Celadon City, this floor is done. This floor, it's just kind of fine how it is. You get some TMs and stuff. This floor right here gives you TMs, gives you regular stuff. And we're back in Celadon. Poke Tower, we got these fixed up for the encounters. I'm gonna save right there. Okay. Big progress today, guys. Absolutely big progress today on the ROM hack. Okay, from Celadon City, we now need to go down to Fuchsia and lock down Fuchsia City, I believe. Yes. Oops, I need to go this way, my bad. Okay. Piplup. It's jittering a little bit. It's not happy. It's just been open for too long, I think. No shiny Piplup, so we reset. And we've done a lot of editing, like a ton of editing. Alright, let's keep going to Fuchsia City, right here. Okay, what can you encounter in here? Oh, this depends on which fossil you choose. Nice, it's a Kangaskong, it's a Lapras. You got Voltorb, you got Chansey, you got Slowpoke. Okay, you got the Safari Zone, which hold up. Undergoing repairs. Undergoing repairs. Let me make sure I spelled that correctly. Undergoing repairs. Okay. Okay, good. I did spell that right. Okay, good. Just wanted to double check. I'm horrible with spelling. I'm absolutely awful with spelling. Let's see. I need to go... down and to the right. And then this one. No, it's this one. And then I need to go up. That one right there. This one right there. And then going up. And then this one going up. Does that look good? That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I can do that there, and I can do that there. I can do that there. I can do that there. No, I can do this one. There we go. That looks really good. That looks pretty good. Okay. Safari Zone is blocked off. Okay. Last reset of the live stream. We're going to end the poll right here. This is the last reset we're going to do today. Okay. Here we go. We did 50 resets today. Unfortunately, we did not get the shiny Piplup, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the shiny hunt goes. We shall continue the shiny hunt next week. We're currently at 3,560 resets. So, hope you guys did enjoy the live stream. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below. Comment down below what you'd like to see us do in the future. We'll be doing more Pokemon tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye, guys.